Day 3 as a chef on a yacht. Someone is a little grumpy gills this morning. I made some coffee and just the smell of it turned my day around. For breakfast, I'm making the owner's favorite, which is a frittata. I'm throwing in some sweet pepper, spinach, and goat cheese. I'm a huge advocate of not making many dishes because I'm the one that has to clean it up. So I just mix the frittata in the pan that I cook it in. And it turns out great every time. You can call it laziness, I call it efficiency. The guests are taking the tender and going out for the day, so I'm making them sandwiches. I'm making 2 gluten-free sandwiches, 2 sandwiches on Ezekiel bread, and the rest on Hawaiian rolls. Around 7:30, the guests wake up, and the first thing I do is make them their coffee. Shortly after, I serve them breakfast and also crew breakfast. I'll pack up the cooler for the day with the sandwiches I just made and some sneaky snacks. Clean up the dishes from breakfast, run the dishwasher, and pour the guests a to-go mimosa. Water my plant babies, and have crew lunch. After lunch, I always want to take a nap, so we're going to have some espresso today. It got me motivated to tape down the carpet that's been sliding around in the galley. Tended to my green onions that have been popping off. Made some cookie dough for Captain Mark, aka the Cookie Monster, and froze a bunch of it so I can pull it whenever. We are underway today, so that means we are moving. Notice that we're not pulling the tender. The guests are going to actually meet us at Anchorage at the next stop, which is Staniel Key, where I got bit by a pig. Day 3 is a chef on a yacht. For cocktail hour, I'm cutting up some pineapple, making a little cheese and meat board, and a tomato salad. I'll set the appetizers out in the main salon of the yacht, and guests will pick at it for that hour. Changed into the evening uniform, we're going with a gray polo with our black shorts. Very snazzy. And I put the rest of the pineapple in the Ninja Creamy, of course. We just dropped anchor in Staniel Key today. I said hi to a shark, and then Captain Mark brought Thurston to the beach to go pee. And then I had to rescue him on a kayak. That's a story for another time. For dinner, I'm making a squash souffle with goat cheese. I mean, technically it's a casserole, but souffle sounds so much fancier. And we're on a yacht, so we gotta keep it classy. To go along with the squash souffle, we're making chicken pepperkosh, which is in the owner's top 3 rankings. Any meat braised in a tomatoey liquid, he's all for it. For the starter, I'm making a spinach salad with strawberries, Parmesan crisp, and walnuts. Dinner service is my favorite part of the day. I love the pressure. I am a person that loves to be on time, so if a guest says 7 p.m., dinner will be at 7 p.m. Right on the money. While the guests are eating their dinner, I'm usually back in the galley plating up dessert. Then after dinner, I eat.
You don't realize how beat up your hands get working in a kitchen.
There is always something you need to do or fix when working on a yacht. I have to worry about freezers going down, managing inventory, and stuff stupid like this. This rug in front of my sink has been driving me crazy because it's just been slipping and sliding around. So we grabbed some good old tape and stuck it to the floor. Back in business. Another part of my daily routine is taking care of my plant babies. I keep all of my fresh herbs, dill, parsley, green onions in the windowsill in my galley. But if you don't trim them and change the water every day, they're going to get gross. So with my green onions, I'll just trim off the top and then take off any brown or dried off bits off the sides. Having fresh herbs on board is a lifesaver. Sometimes you have to go a while without fresh produce just because the supply boat hasn't come in yet. So fresh herbs livens up the dish, gives it a little pop of color. Maybe for next year, I'll make a little hydroponic tower system. These green onions got me thinking like I got a green thumb. Bye, little chef. Guess how much it costs to fuel up this yacht? This is a 90-foot yacht with a 3,000-gallon tank. And the price of diesel in the Bahamas is ridiculous. So we pulled out of our slip in the marina and we headed to the fuel dock. I'm just the chef on board, so the crew gives me the easiest job working the bow line. I just listen to whatever captain tells me to do. To get ready for fueling, we'll grab the diaper, and this just prevents the fuel getting on the teak. Check out these hoses. They can run like 100 feet long. Apparently, they gave us the slow tank, so we're only filling up 500 gallons. And this took 2 whole hours. I took my shift and then switched with Gina.
Do you need to switch?
It's $6.17 a gallon here.
Guess how many gallons of gas we already have?
350.
Hey, good guess.
Is that 500?
Almost. 4 more gallons. How much was it?
I don't know.
$6.17 a gallon.
Oh, we got a discount.
We got a discount?
We're
The $3,085.06 for 500 gallons. I'm never gonna buy a boat in my life. We just had to perform an emergency little pickup for Captain Mark. So Gina and I were the only ones on the boat because the owners and our first mate went on our tender. I don't even know where they are right now. They're somewhere, not on this boat. So it was just Mark, Gina, and I. And Mark takes the dog to the island to go pee. Oh, look, guys, a shark. His name's Nemo. Cute, right? Thurston tries to chase him. Thurston, come here. Are you a little shark hunter? Yeah. Okay, back to the story. Captain Mark took the Rib, which is our like little tiny boat. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see it right there. He took that little boat. Worked fine. He went all the way to the island. All the way to that beach right there, which is pretty far, and the wind's kicking because we have a storm coming in. I don't know how to drive this boat. Gina knows how to drive a little bit of the boat. So I was the one that had to get off this boat. Gina stayed on the board just in case we had an anchor slip. So I took a kayak to go pick up Captain Mark. And it was crazy. But I stopped at one of the sailboats on the way there. And I had to ask the man if he could go pick up our captain. What a ride.
Captain Mark got stuck on an island, so I'm going to save him.
Okay. I don't even know how the captain and the dog is going to fit in here. I'm going to get stranded on the island. We're on a journey right now to rescue the captain.
Abby's coming in the kayak.
Just a straight screwdriver, a pair of pliers, and a gas can.
See ya. If I get swept out or anything, what do I do? Oh, you're gonna send the distress call? Okay.
So here's the story. Captain Mark brought Thurston to the island to go to the bathroom, and the tender broke down while he was out there. So apparently I'm saving him on a kayak. A one-person kayak, might I add.
Abby's on her way. I don't know if you can see her yet, but she's headed straight towards you.
Copy.
She's going to be paddling, so she can't talk.
There are people on a boat that I can see with a dinghy just floating there. Should I ask them?
That's up to her.
They don't look like pirates.
The name of the boat when you see it.
It's this one that's to the left of me right now.
Oh, I forgot to mention the kayak is already halfway sinking because there's a 5-gallon tub of gas in the back.
Thank you so much, sir. We have a nice guy. Nice guy from a sailboat lowering down his dinghy. He's going to go get Mark at the island on his little dinghy. And now we got to get back to the boat. The wind getting there was horrible. My arms are a little tired, but at least I got the wind coming back.
So a nice man on a sailboat had to lower down his tiny little boat with a trolling motor on it, and he went to go save Captain Mark. Oh, yeah, and the dog.
I see him. He just left his boat. Yeah, come back.
I got a moving, I'm coming.
Did you let Hi-Ho Silver know?
Is that the one in the little boat?
Yeah.
Pick up MacGyver. Thursday, you gotta learn to hold, buddy. The guy was coming with a little trolling motor.
I know.
I passed him, I said, I can't stop, buddy. I gotta go on.
We should give him a cupcake tonight or something.
Were you GoProing it the whole time?
Yeah. On the emergency mission. Look at his bloody arm.
Been full the whole time. Where's those pair of pliers you were bringing? Like a pair of channel locks is what I really need. Otherwise, I gotta pull my belt out again. I'll need the rest of it.
Okay. None of this?
Mm-mm. Distress mission complete.